Hello and welcome to the Ouachita News Show. I'm Kaylin Clay.
And I'm Jay Brumsey. We have a lot of exciting news to share here on the show today. Stay tuned to hear about a record-breaking story in sports.
And to kick us off today, let's talk arts. Ouachita's opera production this year, Amelia Goes to the Ball, is opening tomorrow night at 7:30 in Macbeth Recital Hall. Now they will also be performing on Sunday, November 5th at 2:30 p.m. You can get your ticket through the box office.
And another arts engagement opportunity, the Gospel Choir has a concert at 7:30 p.m. in Macbeth Recital Hall on Monday, November 6th.
Well, Jay, it sure is a chilly week here in Arkadelphia.
Yes, it is.
Let's take a look at our forecast with Josh Engel now. Josh?
Well, thank you, Kaylin. Ouachita, I hope you did enjoy those temperatures last week. That was really cold Monday and Halloween Day on Tuesday. This week, we're going to be recovering from that cold. As you can see, we've got a 51 today, and it's actually just going to keep rising throughout the rest of the week. We're going to hit the 70s, so that'll be good. But yeah, it's just, we were really, really cold last week, and this week is just us building back up from that in terms of temperature. Weather, though, this week is actually going to be pretty darn sunny. I mean, if you can just see here early in the week, we just got all sun. We got all sun here. Back later in the week, we're going to see some clouds, and actually on Monday, you'll notice that we do get a little bit of rain in the evening, potentially. And with that, we're actually going to see the highs on Tuesday actually drop. The low is going to stay pretty close to what it was. It's just going to be that high is going to go down. So that's going to be interesting and bring our temps down just a little bit more. Talking about today, though, the high is 51, and the low is 27. That is really cold. Definitely have a jacket out. That's below freezing. Be careful out there. It's, I believe, some of the coldest temps we've had this year, or at least this semester. But yeah, the real feel is 57. Moving on to Saturday, though, we have our football day here at Cliff Harris Stadium, guys. We are going to be playing Oklahoma Baptist, and guess what? The temps are actually going to be pretty nice. Temps will have risen up to that point, so we're going to see a 76 high, which is going to be great. Very low chance of rain. Game starts at 1. It's going to be perfect for those temperatures to be right in the 70s. Not a lot of wind either, so it's honestly just going to be a really great day for some football. Well, Tigers, I hope you enjoy the rest of the weather this week. Numbers are provided by AccuWeather. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Josh. Ouachita students have been enjoying twerp festivities. The woman is required to pay. Reporter Lily Roddy joined in on the excitement and has the story on the show today. Lily?
It is twerp season here at Ouachita. We're super excited. Behind me is one of the many festivities happening this week. Twerp stands for the woman is required to pay, but we're going to look back at the history and see what twerp has meant for Ouachita students across the years.
Originally called Sadie Hawkins Day, Ouachita started a role reversal night in 1949, in which girls had the chance to ask the boys out for a date. Due to its popularity, in the 1970s, they labeled it Twerp Week and made it a full week of events.
I love that it does give clubs a chance to play to their strengths, to get creative, to just build some relationships and also connect with the community, because I think it's such a great way for Ouachita to strengthen what we already are known for, which is that sense of community and getting to know each other well and having fun while we're doing it.
I had the chance to talk to Sherry Sowers, who went to Ouachita in the early 80s. She went on a twerp date in 1982, which ended up being her first date with her now husband. They started dating after twerp and got married in 1988. Her advice to students now is to ask someone to twerp that you would just like to spend time with. Have fun and then see where it goes.
Girls, if you didn't get up the chance to ask a guy this year, next year is your chance, because they may end up being the love of your life. This is Lily Roddy reporting for Ouachita News.
Well, more twerp events are taking place this weekend with EEE 50s Twerp on Friday at 8 p.m. in the Tiger Den and International Club Twerp at 8 p.m. on Saturday in the Village Circle.
Ouachita students have been on fire recently. 10 Ouachita students attended the Arkansas Student Leadership Forum in Little Rock, Arkansas on October 19th through the 21st. Some of last year's participants were invited back to attend the National Student Leadership Forum in Washington, D.C. this past weekend. Cab Babson, Brock Bivens, Jenna Malone, and Brooklyn Petard represented Ouachita well while learning about servant leadership modeled after Jesus Christ at our nation's capital. And for the record-breaking news we promised earlier, Tigers football Kendall Givens just set a new school record in career rushing touchdowns. Some may call it the Gold Rush. OSDN reporter Chase Hartzell covered the significant moment. Let's take a look at a feature on Kendall now.
Gold. It's a valuable, a standard, a goal. Finding gold is no easy task. It requires relentless effort, getting down in the dirt and doing the work so many shy away from. It's not an easy road, and at times you may question if the pain and sacrifices are worth it. But then, at just the right moment, the reward of your labor shines through for all to see. Since 1895, running backs have made the journey to Southwest Arkansas to test their skills, and many have found good fortune.
Give to Keeter, big hole for him. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, so long! They give to KO, the hole up the middle, he may be gone! 30, 25, 20, 15, say goodbye! Direct snap, TJ Cole to the one, to the promised land!
Although this elite fraternity has experienced much success, no member has reached that elusive golden touchdown. Until now.
Again, a man in motion. Givens will keep right, though, and he strolls into the land of milk and honey. The give is a big hole for Givens. He's gone. He's to the house. 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Promised land. Kendall Givens, big running room. Lots of green again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo. Jackpot. Promised land. Touchdown, Ouachita.
Fortune favors the bold, the persistent, the diligent. Every workout, every drill, every carry. It's all led up to this golden opportunity.
Second and goal from the 6. Down to 9:25 now. Ouachita trailing Arkansas Tech 24-17. Givens set to the right of his quarterback. Give to Givens. Givens to the 2. Givens to the 1. Givens to the promised land. And he has just broken T.J. Cole's record for the most touchdowns ever by a Ouachita running back.
Congratulations, Kendall Givens. You just struck gold.
Thanks, Chase. That's awesome. It makes us proud to be Tigers for sure. Well, if you haven't heard, Ouachita's rivalry game against Henderson State University is coming up on our side of the street this year on November 11th. Next week, the entire campus will continue the long-standing tradition of guarding the famous Tiger statue in the middle of campus. Student Life, Student Senate, and the men of Rho Sigma are organizing a Guard the Tiger experience with growth in mind. This year, they are planning more activities and prizes for students who take part in the tradition. Each class has a designated day to guard the Tiger from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. if they choose. Seniors will guard on Tuesday, juniors on Wednesday, sophomores on Thursday, and freshmen on Friday. It's time now to dive a little deeper in the realm of sports. This week, Allie Bell is sharing some highlights in the Roar Rundown. Allie.
Welcome to this week's Roar Rundown. I'm Allie Bell, ready to share with you what's been going on in the world of Ouachita sports. The Ouachita football team is back with a 49-28 win over Southern Nazarene in Oklahoma on Thursday. The Tigers scored touchdowns on their first 4 offensive drives, all from different players. Kendall Givens opened scoring with a 3-yard rushing touchdown in the first quarter. That was followed by freshman Carter McElhaney, who scored a 40-yard pass to round out the first half, finishing the game with 3 catches for 89 yards. Connor Flanagan also had a career high with 8 receptions for 149 yards. The Tigers have now been slotted at number 7 in this week's NCAA Division II Super Region 3 rank. OBU football is back rolling this Saturday against the Oklahoma Baptist Bisons at Cliff Harris Stadium. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. In women's swimming and diving, the Tiger Sharks took down top 25 team Henderson State on Friday. They won a total of 9 events, with Anna Phelps, Keely Holcomb, and Diddy Christensen winning multiple of those events. The Tiger Sharks took down the Red Wave by a final score 148-91, the largest winning margin since 2011. They will be back in action at the Oklahoma Christian Invitational from Friday, November 10th through 12th in Edmond, Oklahoma. Looking now to women's soccer, the Oklahoma Baptist Bisons took a 1-0 win over the Tigers on Saturday in a top 2 team matchup in the Great American Conference. The Bisons came out aggressive in the first half with a 10-1 lead in total shots, but the Tigers fought back in the second half with 11 forced shots. OKB's first half goal allowed for an ultimate loss for the Tigers, but as the regular season wraps up on November 1st, they've already earned a spot in the GHC Championship tournament. In men's soccer, the Ouachita Tigers took a 2-1 loss to Rogers State. RSU held a 28 advantage in total shots with a 6-3 lead in shots on frame. The Tigers will wrap up their 23 season on the road November 2nd. Men's swim and dive took a close loss of 104-109 in favor of Henderson State on Friday. However, the Tiger Shark men will still place either second or third in 15 different events. They will also be back in action on the road November 10th through 12th. Rounding out, we've got women's volleyball. The Ouachita Tigers took care of business on the road against the University of Arkansas Monticello Cotton Blossoms. OBU came in hot, winning the match in 3 sets, with Kayla Steinmeier leading the offense with 9 kills. This is the 3rd win in a row for the Tigers, and they are now preparing to face the first-place Harding Bisons on Tuesday here in Arkadelphia. To keep up with the latest in Ouachita sports, be sure to visit OBUTigers.com and tune in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. That wraps all for this week's War Rundown. I'm Allie Bell. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Allie. Well, to end our show today, let's talk about our question of the week. So it's officially the month of November, 1 month closer to December. This question always comes up. When do you start listening to Christmas music?
Yeah, this is a huge debate. So we asked you all on our Instagram, and we're sharing some of your responses here on the show.
Several of you said after Thanksgiving, and a few of you said today, November 1st. I personally start to listen to Christmas music mid-October.
I'm about the same way. Sometimes it's early October. I have to admit, though, this year it was definitely September. Yeah. But to prevent further arguing on this subject, that is all we have for you today. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Ouachita News Show and to answer each question of the week. You just might see your responses pop up here on the show.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ouachita News Show, so you never miss out on the latest and greatest Ouachita news. We will see you next week.